Okay, here we go. Watch this.
Last night we interviewed a defense contractor who pointed us towards federal websites that had sensitive material posted on them but not classified. Since then, and since we did that interview that evening, they pulled the documents down off the site and put a notice up about the fact that they could be classified and people shouldn't post classified material. Very, very cryptic, and we have those articles up there. And they designate the friendly military and FEMA personnel will carry transponder ID badges designated blue team versus the red, that's the rest of the American people. Of course, soldiers in Afghanistan fighting, quote, Taliban and Al-Qaeda, they're blue, the enemy's red. And the military people we've talked to have confirmed our report is accurate. And this deals with the total military takeover of America and the military taking over every facet of society. And then we have the link to another report we did late last night, Aaron Dykes put together, where they pulled the documents, but we were able to archive them. And it says, attention, agency users are responsible for properly uploading controlled and unclassified material to FBO using the access control procedures for document packages and attachments. Do not upload any classified materials to FBO. So they took it down and put that cryptic message implying that it might be classified or somebody uploaded it who wasn't supposed to. This is bombshell information. We've got congressional reports about plans to put Americans in FEMA camps during emergencies, and we've got them activating the camps now, and KBR heading up those contracts. But this talks about military manning them, and the barricades, the stockades, the blue forces. Basically, America, a giant battleground, is the NDAA state. So this is our military we pay for, basically being geared up against the American people. But it is waking up the military and a lot of citizens because this is so amazing. Now, continuing with the news, and we'll talk more about this with Bruce Fine coming up later, we have reports dealing with Congressman Ron Paul, who's been criticizing the media for talking about this military takeover, which is happening in plain view. Last night we had reports, of course, on CNN about how great it would be to have troops on the streets to fight crime and government calling for it. I mean, it's all happening, but people tell me I'm bad because I was right and so was Ron Paul. As if we caused this because we knew about the preparations for it. Twilight Zone is one of the reports. USA Today story says that Ron Paul may be leading in Iowa, but that he's not really leading in Iowa. And even if he starts winning, you're still not allowed to vote for him because government is basically God and tells you what to do. And we have another report that's up at Infowars.com, a CNN poll. Ron Paul is the most popular Republican amongst non-white Americans, despite the fact that the media keeps trying to tell you that he's this big racist. Separately, though, they say it's just terrible. Ron Paul wrote in some of these reported newsletters that HIV may be a bioweapon against black people in Africa. Of course, there's massive evidence to that, and so he's quite racist because he doesn't want the black people to die and exposes that eugenics bioweapon operation decades ago. Continuing now with international news, there's reports that reporters and others are able to get through TSA screening with fake boarding passes. And then all of this is used as a pretext to say, well, we need more security or the TSA is doing a good job. Folks, you got a better chance of being struck by lightning or being eaten by a shark than you do of being killed by a terrorist. And we're going to break down more of that later. But this just shows it's a bunch of security theater and an excuse for a federal power grab outside their jurisdiction. And the TSA is now setting up checkpoints on highways. Now, in a report that's very serious, coming up here in a moment, dealing with Finland and Patriot missiles, we're constantly being told that Al-Qaeda is going to get us and give up our rights, but then Al-Qaeda is given control of Libya by NATO and given thousands of surface-to-air missiles that can shoot down aircraft. But then separately, the BBC and others reported that last night, in a ship that is marked as coming out of the Isle of Man and coming out of Germany into Finland, that they found 69 Patriot missiles that are anti-missile missiles that can also shoot down aircraft. It's surface air missiles, what it is. Were loaded up on a ship bound to China marked as fireworks. And who knows how many of these shipments don't get caught. Remember Clinton, Laura Allen Hughes transferring intercontinental ballistic missile secrets and MIRV technology to China in the mid-90s? The globalists, under Clinton, they helped arm Pakistan with nukes. Rumsfeld was involved transferring the reactors from AVI in the mid-90s to North Korea to build nuclear weapons. This is the type of real destabilization going on by Western governments that are controlled by big defense contractors that want to stir up crises worldwide, just like the Rothschilds used to fund both sides of a major war.
What's up, nation? I'm Amy Allen, and I'm here to show you that you can cook dinner while participating in the Photo from Home program for the Ron Paul 2012 campaign.
This is a full-out heads-up red alert, people. Not being dramatic, stating it like it is. A little girl was shot and killed in New Orleans, and they are calling for the National Guard to hit the streets, and they're talking about confiscating guns. It is here. For 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, a lot of us have been warning people about the National Defense crap bill that was in effect establishing us as a militarized police state. I have seen naysayers posting on a lot of these videos. It's in your face now. I will post the link to this. Go watch this video. And please wake up. It's here. You thought we were exaggerating? You thought we were blowing everything out of proportion? Please explain to me why you need the National Guard to do something as basic as hunt down a murderer. They're talking about the crime rate being sky high. Well, revamp your police. You don't have to have the military doing the police job. But this is the excuse they're going to use is crime. That's what we're seeing, at least to kick it off. Probably to justify getting everybody in place. And when you're talking about crime, then it makes it easier for the military to shoot on civilians, doesn't it? If they're told they are criminals. This is how fast it happens. They spent years setting it up in Germany, and then when they moved fast, and the next thing you knew, Hitler was in control. They've spent years setting everything up here. We're there, people. I would hope that you care enough to at least make people aware of what's coming. I think at this point it may well be too late. I don't want to see violence erupt. They're pushing it. And I know there's a lot of people so angry they're ready to grab their guns and cut loose. Which is what they want. It's the justification they need, which they'll make it up anyway. It's here.
True.
As Christians, be ready, because we know what this heralds. Everything is lining up, folks. It's here. I don't know how long we have, but it's going to be like a roller coaster going downhill. They are moving fast. And I'll guarantee you, the majority of Americans that saw this report on CNN did not put two and two together. They may not even be capable of it at this point, I guess. They just passed S1867, and here we are with this. Boom. In your face. So I'll get this uploaded, and I hope you guys will make it viral, or at least go to this video and make that one viral. Get the word out and be prepared, because baby, here it comes.
Now, I want to get into a special report that has been a week in the making that Darren McBreen, Rob Jacobson, and others here in the office put together. And basically, we're paralleling the fact that all over the world, people see what's happening and the incredible police brutality that's intensifying, and protesters being beaten over the head or sprayed in the face with pepper spray for no reason who are peaceful. All over the world, people know tyranny when they see it. This is stuff we would criticize the Soviet Union 20 years ago or Communist China 5 years ago for. And now our government is doing it because they know the public doesn't trust the government anymore. And they've dispensed with trying to act friendly and loving. They're just trying to standardize incredible police brutality. So here is this in-depth 10-minute piece by Darren McBreen that puts this in context. Now, I want to warn you, we don't normally have profanity on this show, and a lot of families have their children watching. But just like sometimes you hear PBS, radio or TV, and there's profanity in it because it's documentary in nature, and it would just be indistinguishable, unintelligible if we cut all the cops cussing and citizens cussing as they're being beaten in the head or pepper sprayed out of this. So we are leaving this in. So there is some parental discretion advised. I mean, they cuss on broadcast TV now, but the point is, I'm not fascinated with cussing and potty humor here. This is being shown for a documentary reasons, but parental discretion is advised. And I think I should title this right now, Police Brutality Epidemic, or Police Brutality by Design, or Why is Police Brutality Intensifying? I mean, words cannot describe what you're about to see. Here's the report, and we'll go into break and come back to talk about the police state New World Order takeover grid with Ron Paul's chief advisor, Bruce Fine. Straight ahead. Stay with us. It's InfoWars Nightly News.
2 decades ago, Rodney King became a household name and a verbal symbol of injustice at the hands of law enforcement. As the shocking video of police brutality made headlines across the country because American cops engaging in such behavior was still relatively rare. Now flash forward to modern day history where you could surf the internet and find similar examples of police brutality, harassment, and oppression almost on a daily basis. Images of police beating protesters and other innocent bystanders has become a normality in our culture as America sinks into the depths of a tyrannical police state.
10 cents for some lemonade, guys.
2 more? Perfect. Thank you so much for your business.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Whoa, whoa. Hey. Leave these people alone. I'm sorry, you're under arrest. Leave these people alone. Leave them alone.
I am getting arrested for selling lemonade. Do you guys have services?
I spent 14 months in Baghdad, and I can't even sell lemonade on public property.
And then you make people smile. My name is a mystery. No, I have nothing to hide.
The bubble touches me. I'm going to be arrested for assault. Do you understand?
Bubbles.
Yes, that's right. It's a deliberate act on your behalf. I'm going to arrest you. Do you understand me? Right. You're going to be in handcuffs. All right? You either knock it off with the bubble. You touch me with that bubble, you're going into custody. Right?
I'm putting it away.
Right. Thank you.
But I would also like to know.
You want to think?
Got your ID handy? Do you have your ID? Because I'll explain something to you. In the state of Arkansas, here, just make sure you get the name. State of Arkansas.
Get out of my garage. You're not welcome on my property. You want to beat the police? Throw that on me or that other officer. When it gets in her eyes, it's a detergent. She'll be going into custody. Do we understand each other?
I do.
put it away.
I am doing that at this moment.
Right. Discussion's over.
You need to get off my
I need to see
property.
your ID.
I'm standing in my garage.
Yes, sir, you are.
You are violating my Fourth Amendment. Show me a search warrant.
I don't have a search warrant.
You're in my property.
No, no, no.
You're not
I'm
welcome
contacting
here.
you.
You are not
So I
welcome
need your
here.
driver's license. I need some form of ID.
I just did. I just did. You got what you deserve. You got my respect. Right?
I don't feel very respected. I'm just
That's terrible.
trying to
That's
keep you
terrible.
happy.
My heart bleeds. Right?
Turn around for me. For what? Am I under arrest? I'm under arrest. Turn around for me.
Give me the board now. You've been warned. I want the board now.
I am a legal citizen of the
Give
United
me the
States.
board. You've been warned. Let go. Let go of the board.
You give it to me, I'll smack it upside
Yeah,
your head.
I don't have a
Shut
problem.
your mouth, I'm talking.
Here, shut up, dude.
You've been warned. I warned you last time. Did you skateboard down High Street? Yes. No. Okay, fine.
Where are you from? Sit down.
I gave you a warning. Yes or no? Did I not give you a warning?
You gave me a warning. I have
Okay.
a right in the United States. I know my rights.
I don't give it. Give a shit.
Sit down, I'm not a dude.
Here, sit down.
You're damn right you're calling your mother.
Give me the board. Give me the board.
How do I get it back?
Have your parents come down and pick it up.
Cost money.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, don't take my skateboard. I didn't do anything, dude.
You see this?
Yes, you see that. I took the board. You have a problem with it?
I have a
Then
problem.
bring your parents down. We'll discuss. Go for it.
First of all, you better learn how to speak. I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Rivieri. Yeah, the sooner you learn that, the longer you're going to live in this world.
Oh, no. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, shit. Get the fuck out, bitch. Holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, stop me.
Young man, David, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now put your hands behind your back and give the case again.
Our cameras this evening, just about before 6 o'clock tonight, happened at Matta's main terminal at North Main and Danny Thomas.